Ladies and gentlemen, this is our new marathon slash battle bass tank or battle bass marathon tank that you are able to get for 3,500 gold if you are able to complete all the stages for free. Let's say you complete all the 40 stages and then you need to purchase the improved bass, which gives you this vehicle for 3,500 gold. And many people have been asking, is this tank worth it? Well, long story short, yes, if you definitely it is worth it if you are able to complete this battle bass fully. And this is what I always recommend, by the way. Do not buy those tanks day one. Like, there's no need, no reason whatsoever for you to cough out more gold than you need. Just play as much as you can, and at the end of this, make up your mind if you want to get it or not with purchasing maybe 5 stages, maybe 10 more stages, and, you look from there. But as a flat value, 3,500 gold for this type of a tank definitely is a good deal, simply by looking at what other tanks you would be able to get for 3,500 gold. So this is how I base if it is worth it in this game or not. So Predatore, this is actually very, very solid tank. It is a little bit higher skill cap because it is quite a big vehicle in size with no armor whatsoever. So basically, when it comes to the armor, whatever is going to see this vehicle, just make sure, or not make sure, but just keep in mind that whatever sees you is able to penetrate you. Like all across the board, basically 100% chance to penetrate and not a lot of effective armor value anywhere. If you get some bounce as well, consider yourself lucky. Enemy hit the ricochet angle somehow. But this is the auto reloading gun system, as they call it over here, with 4 shells in the magazine. And what makes this tank, different compared to, like, let's say Progetto, is you have 4 shells, 2.5 second reload time between shots, and 320 base alpha. Now, it has 7 degrees of contemplation, and this actually could get you into trouble if you do not watch out, because, as I mentioned, it is quite a big tank, and this 7 degrees of contemplation is not good enough in many situations where -8, 9, 10 degrees contemplation is, so you might be overextending with some shots, and if you do that, you are going to get penetrated, so definitely watch out for that. Play a bit more carefully. It has good gun handling, solid base stats, good, decent aim time. It has decent accuracy as well. Nothing exceptional, but nothing super bad either. And my main setup, how I was actually playing it, was experimental turbo, ventilation, and hardening. Now, definitely you can squeeze in the stabilizer as well if you want to, but I just found out that with this setup, the gun was stable enough, and I really want to keep ventilation on it. I really want to keep turbo on it and extra track health and HP overall for this vehicle as well from the hardening. But if you want to be a little bit more play a little bit more carefully, not very aggressively, then you can switch out hardening for stabilizer, for example, or maybe even improved aiming unit. Depends on your game style, play style, and it also actually can do quite good with the CVS setup, low noise exhaust, CVS, and ventilation, which I'm actually going to show you in the live battle as well. Now, the battle you're watching on the background right now, well, you can see here, I was pretty lucky. This guy actually hit my gun for 0 damage, and sad, this is Foch 155 with 750 DPM. This is the known meme about it. Type 4 Heavy was able to slap me as well. But in this battle, you were able to see me fully clipping my tank. Yes, I've heard people saying, like, oh, it's such a long reload time, you should be watching out, when shooting your last shell. I honestly do not overthink too much. Like, when talking about how to play it or how I'm playing it, is whenever I have a shot from longer range and I can see that, there is a chance that this guy or, you know, another guy is going to disappear and I'm not able to shoot more, then I always empty my clip. Of course, I'm going to cycle if I am in a bit closer range, closer fight, and I have more value coming out of cycling the first or the second shell, whatever the case is, and then emptying the mag. I honestly simply do not overthink, and whenever I have a chance to deal damage, I am going to do damage. When I am not going to be left out of guard or out of ally support somewhere and people are able to rush me down after I empty my clip, of course, you know, in those situations you have to be a bit more careful. And simply, you know, using that straightforward strategy, let's say, I have been able to do quite good in Predatore, like over 4,000, close to like 4.55k-ish DPG sessions as well. So if a tank is able to do that, then, you know, it cannot be that bad. Let's put it this way. So this was a bit more, let's say, action-packed battle. Now let's look at one live battle as well, where I was using the other setup. And let's talk about more after this. Enjoy! Let's go. This is perfect for CVS. So what do I have? CVS, low noise, and ventilation. You know, bit of gun handling, reload time as well. T-54 is making the mogul moves over there, and he's already regretting it. Like, you can see the gun is, with this setup, the gun is also performing, like, you know, pretty nice. Let's put it that way. Clean 1000 damage for the start of the battle is not bad. Quite a clean 1k start. And now, with my CVS, low noise, I might be able to do something up here. Beautiful. Now, when you don't have stab or experimental turbo or anything, just give it a little bit more aim. Just giving it a little bit more aim is going to help you out. We had a chance to fire 2 shots there, actually, if I looked at them at the right time. But we can keep the ST1 spotted here. Okay, nice third shell goes in. Like, I definitely do not overthink the shells, like when to shoot everything, when not, like, you know, I take a quick look on the minimap, how the situation is, like, do I have a chance to keep cycling my shots or not? If not, I will just empty my clip and reposition, you know, a little bit away. Like, overthinking is just gonna kill your damage. It's if you have a clear shot, clean shot, go for it. Right? You don't know when you're gonna get another clean and clear shot. BZT. BZT, 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 BZT. We do have mediums, SPHT. Sorry for coughing. Still a bit sick. Okay. Versus this guy, ideally I would love to have how the Akpanzer got spotted. Yeah, not fast enough. I would love to have APCR loaded. When I have a chance to empty my clip, I will do that and load APCR. Even with risky shots. The intuition on Predatore Like, because it's not like the best skill to have, but also because your first shell loads 16 seconds, which is massive, you know? You get quite a nice kickstart if you actually need to, like, clearly fully reload your clip if you can't do anything with the standard rounds, for example. And you have some time to reload to do that. Oh, that was surprising. That was very surprising. For that guy to go down like this. Okay, we have Ares. Nice. What a gun handling, right? What a gun handling. We really need to get that under control. No, Jagdpanzer, don't drive out like that. Just cruising around over here, looking for my moment when to strike. But it doesn't show me itself. It does not show me itself. That should be a hit. Okay, the middle is dead. T100 is going in. I will let him know that I will help you. I will indeed help you. Let's get ready in the position. Alright, there is the scout. Scout dead. And now aim in. 1, 2. Okay. Hide from 183. 183 fired. And I... Did I get the spotting? Yes, I did. Very good. And let's try to sniff out the Jäger. Let's try to sniff out the Jäger. There it is. One myself as well. One more. Good. Okay, well, seems like now we don't need any more premium rounds over here. That should be quite a solid profit. I'm not going to activate any boosters. AMX 50B, where are you at? Right here. We don't really have time to care too much about receiving shots because the battle is over, right? Very clean. I would say the gun handling was behaving, everything was behaving, and if I'm not mistaken, we should have a blind shot into STB1 as well, unless it bounced. That was a hit, I'm almost 69% sure that it was a hit at least. But it was not a penetration. It actually was not a penetration. How about now? How about now? And done. Just fully emptying my clip and leaving. That reload for one shell is humongous, man. Ah, that was poor aim. That was poor aim, actually. That was very poor aim. Another, boop, 5.2 thousand damage. Exactly like the background battle right here. 5.2 and 2.6 assists. That should be ace, I think. That should be ace. So, those are back-to-back battles. I hope it's ace. No, it's first class. Yeah. Ace for a draw, but first class for that. And we made 140,000 credits profit. I'm not counting the mission. That's 65k. 41,000 credits profit right here. And yeah, those were back-to-back battles. Exactly the same. The draw is over here. Wait, what? 5,259? Wait. 59? 12. Okay. I was like, no way. It's exactly the same amount of damage. No way. Anyway, Predatore, guys. Predatore. I enjoy it. Like, there is the, couple cons. Like, 7 degrees of gun depression could get you into trouble. Could make you overpeak, so definitely watch out for that. Do not overpeak. Don't make that mistake, guys. I said 16-second first shell reload time, but it's actually 13.5, sorry. I think I said 16. It was a little mouth typo over there. But mobility, nice. Gun handling is solid, let's say. And the damage output is very solid as well. So overall, yeah, I do like it. A bit higher skill cap tank because the gun depression plus the weaker armor and, quite a high, tall tank, high profile you can see compared to standard P, for example, a lot bigger, versus Prototypo, a lot bigger. It's easier for enemies to hit you. Need to be a bit more careful. But it can definitely cook. And the price, like if you do climb or clear all the 40 stages of this battle pass, then like for a tier 9 vehicle, 3,500 gold. If you simply compare it to whatever else you could get for 3.5k gold, then in that case, it is definitely worth it. Outside that, it's up to anyone else how many stages they want to buy. And definitely, like, as I've always said, 59 billion times, do not buy this day one. Like, why on earth should you buy this day one? Just play as much as you can play and make your decision on March 28th. Because I'm pretty sure the March 29th over here is early in the morning. So set the alarm already for March 28th to make sure you check how much you have completed, how much you would have to spend. Maybe you need to buy 10 more stages, 15 more stages, 5 more stages, whatever it is. If you want to get this tank, right? There is no reason for you to get it day one. Get as big of a discount as possible if you are going for it. If not, then now you know what this tank can do, what it cannot do, and how it is actually pretty damn decent. In my humble opinion, you may hate it, you may like it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully it was helpful. Thank you for your attention. Have a beautiful day. See you soon. Adios. Stay naked.